Sadly, in Uganda, hundreds of babies are abandoned every year and more than 70% die before their 5th birthday, and baby Alan is one of those. OFC found baby Alan in an orphanage on the outskirts of Kampala, and this orphanage is an illegally operated orphanage with just terrible conditions for the children. And when we found baby Alan, she was extremely malnutritioned. She looked poorly, she was thin and uncared for, and by the age of 4 she couldn't even walk. Her mother put her into that orphanage as an absolute last resort, hoping that baby Alan would survive. The mother comes from a rural community in Uganda that is poverty-stricken, and the mother had no access to medical care or support for her child. And tragically, this poor mother has buried 2 previous children to a very similar condition. This was the mother's absolute last resort to save her child. In Uganda, over 80% of childcare institutions do not have a child protection policy to keep children safe. Over 85% of children in such institutions have a known parent or a family member. Over 50% of institutions in Uganda have unacceptable care for children with poor sanitation, poor diet, accommodation, health provisions and supervision for the children.
OFC was able to put baby Alan into a malnutrition feeding program, and at the same time we worked so hard to locate mom, and the 2 were reunited again.
OFC discovered further on that baby Alan had an obstruction in her bowel that needed an operation, and OFC came alongside her and supported her mother through that time. Tragically, baby Alan died a few days later, and this was a result of her being left for too long with this obstruction.
Tubadde era tuli awo tuli mu kukaaba amaziga ng'era tituli ba mulembe nga bw'omanyi okufiirwa bwe kubeera mu kunakuwala bwe bityo. Ne weebaka awo tule ne tukubula n'owula nga yenna olumu n'ogenda okusimuka nga puresha zikukuba olumu n'osula ng'otunula obudde ne bukya olw'ennaku ng'obuliddwa ageebaka.
This family was too poor to afford the funeral, and OFC came alongside them and supported them with the funeral. And up to this date, OFC supports them with food relief to make sure that they do not lack in terms of food and clothing and medical care.
Tusiimye nnyo tusiimidde ddala.
Tikyasobola kati nagula baati naye ennyumba eyo enkuba bw'etonya bweti kuyimuyirira buyimizi kubanga mu nju walabanga bweru.
The Allen family has been through so much, and OFC is seeking to raise funds to build this family a new house. OFC is looking at setting up farming activities for this family, which will raise income. This means they can be able to take their children through school, buy them food, and give them medical care.
I want to be a teacher.
I want to be a pastor. I want to be a teacher.
On our own, OFC tried to save baby Alan's life, but God called her home. But I believe if we join together, we can save hundreds more children's lives here in Uganda, and we can let them know that they're not forgotten, that they're truly loved, but we need your help to do that.